on perfect wisdom, with the divisions of the Abhishamaya. Translated by Edward Conze. University of California Press, Berkeley, Los Angeles, London. Translation of the Sutra. Chapter 10. Like illusion. All is illusion. The second discrimination of the subject, referring to it as a normal entity cr. to the highest dharmas. The concept of the skandhas. Subhuti. If, O Lord, someone should ask, will this illusory man go forth to the knowledge of all modes? Will he reach the knowledge of all modes after he has trained in perfect wisdom and in the other wholesome practices, up to the knowledge of all modes? How should one explain it? The Lord. I will ask you a counter-question which you may answer as best you can. What do you think, Subhuti, is form, etc.? One thing and illusion another. Subhuti. No, O Lord. The concept of the sense fields. The Lord. And does that hold good not only for the skandhas but also for the sense fields? The concept of the elements. The elements, the 6 kinds of contact, the 18 kinds of feeling, the 6 physical elements. The concept of conditioned co-production. The links of conditioned co-production. The concept of purification. The 37 wing of enlightenment. The concept of the path of vision. The concentrations of emptiness, the signless, and the wishless. The concept of the path of development. The trances and the formless attainments. The concept of the distinctive path. The 18 kinds of emptiness. The concept of the path of the adepts. The 10 powers, the 18 special dharmas of a Buddha, and enlightenment itself. Subhuti. Yes, it does, O Lord. Illusion is not one thing and form another. But the very form is illusion, the very illusion is form. And so for all other dharmas. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Is there a production or stopping of illusion? Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. Is there a defilement or purification of illusion? Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? That which is without production or stopping, without defilement or purification, can that train itself in perfect wisdom or in the other perfections, and can that go forth to all knowledge, can that reach the knowledge of all modes? Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Is that notion bodhisattva, that denomination, that concept, that conventional expression, in the 5 grasping skandhas? Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Can one through what is merely a notion, denomination, concept, conventional expression, apprehend the production or stopping, the defilement or purification of the 5 grasping skandhas? Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Could someone, after he has trained in perfect wisdom, go forth to the knowledge of all modes, if he had no notion, denomination, concept, conventional expression, name or verbal concept? No body, speech, or mind, and no deeds of body, speech or mind. No production or stopping, no defilement or purification. Subhuti. No, Lord. The Lord. It is thus that a bodhisattva, after he has trained in perfect wisdom, goes forth to the knowledge of all modes in consequence of the fact that there is nothing that could be apprehended. Subhuti. Therefore a bodhisattva, who trains in perfect wisdom, should train himself for full enlightenment just like an illusory man. And why? Because he, or rather the 5 grasping skandhas, should be known as just like an illusory man. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Do the 5 grasping skandhas, after they have trained in perfect wisdom, go forth to the knowledge of all modes? Subhuti. No, Lord. And why? Because the own being of the 5 grasping skandhas is non-existent. The 5 skandhas are similar to a dream. A dream cannot be apprehended because its own being does not exist, and in the same way the 5 skandhas cannot be apprehended because of the non-existence of their own being. The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti? Could the 5 skandhas, after they have trained in perfect wisdom, go forth to the knowledge of all modes, if they were similar to an echo, to an apparition, to a magical creation, to an image of the moon reflected in the water? Subhuti. No, Lord. And why? For the own being of an echo, of an apparition, of a magical creation, to the reflected image, is non-existent, and just so, the five skandhas can, because of the non-existence of their own being, not be apprehended. And form is like an illusion, and so the other skandhas, and likewise all dharmas. If, when this is being taught, a bodhisattva does not become cowed or stolid, has no regrets, does not tremble, is not frightened or terrified, then one should know that he will go forth to all knowledge, and will reach the knowledge of all modes. Skill in means, the first assistance. A. Skill in means. Subhuti. Will not bodhisattvas, who have newly set out in the vehicle, become cowed, stolid and regretful when they hear this exposition? Will they not tremble, be frightened, be terrified? The Lord, they will tremble, etc. If, newly set out in the vehicle, they course in perfect wisdom while still unskilled in means, or if they have not got into the hands of a good spiritual friend.